Welcome into today's episode of Still Talking, an absolute legend called Ellis Platten. He's one of his own kind. He's unique. He owns a channel called AwayDays. From non-league to international to football, the whole in footballing world. You've got some amazing colleagues, Ben and Alfie, who, are fantastic. And I think they add as much value as anyone else to the videos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome in.
Thank you so much. I love this. Also, what a setup. Like, this is so cool.
Did you not expect it?
No, I knew the setup was good, but I didn't think it was like, I've done podcasts before, and this is like the best snazzy studio I've been in so far.
Credit to the studios because, I use their facilities. So credit, just give me a discount next time I pay. Cheers, yeah. What time did you wake up today?
I woke up at 7. So I tried to wake up because before YouTube became a job for me, I was 9 to 5. Like, people just presume I became a YouTuber, but I worked 9 to 5. And I like to stay in that habit. Well, I definitely work way more than past 5.
Yeah.
But like I wake up at 7, go to the gym, and then I don't look like I go to the gym, but I go to the gym and then I get back and then I work. So 7 a.m. every morning.
The reason I asked you that is because we're all human.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show the human side of you. You wake up the same time we wake up. I want to know, is Ellis Platten the same as he is on camera to off camera? And if he isn't, who is Ellis Platten?
I think I'm pretty similar. Like, because I'm quite an open book, so I rub people up the wrong way sometimes. If people ever either love AwayDays or hate it, because I am who you see on the videos, like, which is like been really interesting for the last year or two, because I was really miserable in my personal life, and then that conveyed onto the videos. So people like, now I'm happy, like Ellis has changed. I'm like, no, I'm just happy now. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like it's just me in the videos is me. Obviously, there's things I hide a little bit because like of privacy reasons and stuff, but like, I feel like I am pretty much the guy you see.
Why was you miserable?
I was, it's a good question, heavy straight away, but I basically was depressed, and I never really spoke about it on the videos because there's this really weird juxtaposition of the videos were doing the best I've ever done, and people really loved me being miserable. But like outside of the videos, I was really, really depressed. So like it was this weird thing where my career was doing the best it's ever done, but I had depression. But like I never obviously addressed it head on. But I think if you watched any of the videos, you could probably tell.
What created that depression? Why, when you're succeeding so much in life, where does depression come from?
I think I always feel really, really overwhelmed. And like, because we have this career as well, like it's a constant hamster wheel, and there's too much football as well. But obviously I'm completely blessed with the career I have. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's harder than you think. Because I think it is a little bit harder than people think. But also like, I watch football for a living.
Two sides of the coin.
Exactly. But I'd also like, obviously in my personal life, had a big change, was with my ex-partner for 7 odd years. We broke up, and it wasn't just that made me depressed. I was actually depressed before that, but I realized there was some stuff about my character that wasn't right. So that made me really sad, and I wasn't happy with who I was as a person. And then dealing with living with someone for 5 years and being on my own. And then the burden of like, even like looking after my cat, who's nearly 19, like stuff like that. It was a really big life change. And then managing the channel, and then obviously the channel was being acquired, and I was trying to like have a personal life as well. Like, it was a lot on top of me at one point. So it was really heavy to just,
it feels heavy just you speaking about it now.
Yeah.
I can feel the weight of it, like the self-doubt creeping in, the insecurity, the breakup stuff. That's just the breakup stuff.
Yeah.
Never mind the bills you're paying. You've still got to work. You've still got to create a video.
And also my skin went terrible. I don't know when
the last first time we met. This.
My skin went like really bad, and it was just, the dermatologist was just like, you're really stressed. And I was like, well, how do we sort it? And they're like, you have to go onto medication. But like, if you watch a video of mine, like even 8 months ago, I look like a completely different person.
I've seen you speak about it recently in a short form clip about the skin. Did you say this isn't branded? I just want to actually speak about how my skin's evolved. Is that how you introed it?
Yeah. I think I was like, because I mean, if any skin companies do want to pay me, then we're always open to deals.
Yeah, I'll get commission on it. Cheers.
I did, so I went onto medication that everyone goes on, it's called like Roaccutane, but like it's so hard to get on it. So I ended up just paying to go private in the end, because it was like, by the time I'd finished my medication, the NHS then messaged saying that I could go and have a meeting about it. Like, cheers, guys. It was like 8 months. Yeah. I was like, I can't, especially when you're online all the time. So imagine like uploading a video that you've worked hard on. I'm depressed anyway. And then there's like literally 2, because we've got a really, really engaged audience. But then the flip side of that is they let me know, and that they let me know. So like 300 comments within like 20 minutes being like, Ellis, your skin looks terrible. You need to see a dermatologist. I'm like, I am. And
they're probably being nice by doing that, but they don't understand what that's actually doing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
what you're going, in the next video, don't want to show me skin.
Yeah, I was literally, there was a point where it actually helped grow like Ben and Alfie's character on the channel more, because I would have the camera pointing on them all the
Because
time.
you'd shade away.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And with how important they are now and how much the community love them being in, that's so interesting.
Yeah, we've like really created like our own like, it's really, really weird because Ben's my best friend, and like Ben and Alfie are both my best friends, but I've known Ben since I was like 8. And he just works in water. Like he's just like a water technician is what I tell people he does. Like he just does that full time. Yeah, he's loved by this community of people online.
Because he's normal.
He's just a normal bloke, yeah.
That's why though, I personally think.
Yeah.
Because he's normal, he's relatable. It's just a guy going with his best friends and enjoying football and creating a video.
That's what we love about AwayDays. Like AwayDays really is like, we've never got other big creators in to do stuff with us, because we have shirt shopping for that. But like it is just friends going to football. And I think that's the beauty of it. Like I want to show that football isn't just going to a game for 90 minutes. It's exploring the city, it's drinking or whatever and doing what you do rather than
Being
just
in
watching
the
a game.
culture.
Yeah.
You talked about being miserable and depressed, and then you talked about the change. What made that change?
I think I just, I started going to therapy again, actually in like October last year. But maybe late October last year, I did therapy again for a little bit, because I was like, a few personal life things happened again. The sale was nearing completion of AwayDays. Like I can't express enough how, it's not until the sale went through, this weight sort of came off my shoulders a little bit. But like I put AwayDays, or historically put AwayDays first over everything. I think to be successful in this space, you'll obviously be feeling it yourself as well now. You have to make so many sacrifices life-wise. And I definitely burnt bridges personal-wise, in many aspects, friends or relationships, whatever it was, because I was so committed to AwayDays. Like I do love it, and it's like my baby. And I don't think people really, the weight of making content every week, 2 or 3 videos a week, and then knowing you're selling it, because it's not like you're selling a business. You're just like, when you sell AwayDays or sell like a YouTube channel, you are sort of selling yourself a little bit, which is me selling myself is a bad clip out of context, but like,
don't worry, we don't do short form like that. Like just a clip of you saying
I sold myself for the right
do.
price. But like selling a YouTube channel, you are selling yourself.
Yeah.
And
something you've built, your baby.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, AwayDays is like everything to me. And I never thought I had time to really have a personal life currently while it was sort of doing what it was doing, because I knew how I didn't want to take my foot off the gas a little bit. So anyway, I sold the channel, and then like a weight came off my shoulders. I think it was like mid to late November. I can't even remember the exact date. But I remember the sale for AwayDays happens. Like I sign all the documents, have like
It's official.
It's official. I laid there in bed, and obviously when you sell a business, the money hits your account. And I was like, I didn't feel any joy from it. But what I did feel, like, because the monetary thing is like, I think the blessing of AwayDays is we get to do the coolest things I've ever done. Like, I know my voice doesn't sound like it, but I am like from a working class family in Great Yarmouth. And I think people don't realize Great Yarmouth is really working class. And then until you see it, I've just got a southern accent. But my family's really proud of being working class. So like, no one really gets out and does, like what I've done is like, my family like can't believe it and stuff
You've
like that.
broke the rat race and you've become that first person in the family to do that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I'm always pinching myself the opportunities we get, and I'll always be grateful for it because I love it so much. But anyway, to come back to the point I was trying to make was, like, I sell the channel, this massive weight is lifted off my shoulders. Like, I don't have that burden, because it was burdening me for like 8 months, and I couldn't really, trying to manage a channel, manage a sale, and then also try and have a personal life outside of that is impossible.
No, the personal life gets sidetracked.
Yeah, completely. Even though I tried to, like, it's obviously the one thing we always played off on the channel was that I couldn't get a date or whatever. That was because I wanted to hide my dating life, because obviously I'd had a relationship previously that was very public, and I wanted to, for their privacy, my privacy, and the person I was going to see in the future's privacy, like I didn't want that to be public, because I was like, I don't think that's fair on anyone.
It's not.
It's then transpired that I've ended up now dating someone who is in the YouTube space, which is sort of, you can't really avoid it. But
Wait, is that the girl you're doing content with a lot?
Yeah. So we're a couple, but we've obviously sort of played off of the, I don't know when this is going out. We haven't hard launched yet, but we're a couple.
This will go out next month.
Oh yeah, we'll be announced by then. But we've been a couple for like 4 months now.
Maybe it might go tomorrow now.
You can get the exclusive. So we've been a couple since I think it was like January the 11th. But
congratulations.
Like, we've been playing it off, but people think we haven't. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, I honestly didn't think I could date. And then like on the first date with her, I was like, all the dates I've done, I was like, this is the person for me. And that's like probably like what everyone else will want to feel when they date someone. It's like, I knew it instantly. I was like, I thought I liked other people, but I think I love this person.
Do you get competitive that you're in the same space?
No, I am like her biggest fan. Like I will share everything she does. I am rooting for her massively because like I get to see her now. She's diving more into the YouTube space. I get to root for her. It's amazing.
What a great partner that is to have, who's just conquered the YouTube space and done something amazing by creating AwayDays to have next year. Not just for the the advice, but it is cool to have that.
Yeah, like, and she's already getting so many branded opportunities, and like I'm just really proud of what she's done so far.
Are you helping her?
Yeah, absolutely.
In guidance and that.
Yeah, and also like she helps me as well because she knows short form, whereas I know nothing about short form. Whereas you know short form.
Short form's the biggest thing in the world. I am short form. Like
you are.
Like that's how I've created this whole Still Gang.
You know what's amazing about what you do as well? Like you are just positivity and you're such a ray of positivity
I
as
just
well.
love being positive. I think I just understand how horrible it is being negative.
Yeah, it's so much easier to love than hate.
I was actually thinking the other day, like, I think I am naturally negative. I actually do. It's probably the first time I've said this. But I can, when I am naturally negative, I understand how horrible that feels. So I portray positivity as much as I can.
You know what I'd love to do is I'd love to have someone else ask you these questions because I'm so fascinated by...
I'll go on anyone's podcast, you know.
Being
on like 2.
Why?
Don't know. Someone said to me the other day too, the person asking the questions is normally the person who needs to be asked the questions. And I was like, that's so true.
Yeah, like sorry, because I'm an interviewer. Like,
no, bro, this is it.
What do you do when the cameras are off? Like, you're so positive. Do you find it hard to go home and be positive?
Personal things can affect you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Things, you know, I'm not the greatest human being in the world. People in the internet might think I am. I'm not.
Yeah.
I have my downfalls. I have my negatives, just like any human. And I'm trying to portray that more.
Yeah.
So people don't think, oh, I'm just like Ryan or Ryan's perfect. I'm not. I just think I understand how how horrible it can feel when you're negative.
Yeah.
That I try and portray as much positivity in other people's lives. The only thing is that I've struggled with is I give everything away to everyone else in terms of like my energy and my love. And then sometimes that burns personal bridges.
Yeah.
I've got a partner I've been with for 5 years.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go home and I haven't got nothing to give to her in terms of energy or affection because I'm done. I'm like, ugh.
I actually spoke to Alfie about you the other day. Well, the other day, like we always speak about you and your partner. Like your partner's so lucky to have like you must be the most lovely partner in the world.
No.
But it's so difficult to be that all the time.
But like if I'm like that all day and then I go home and then like I'm my girlfriend Olivia's like, oh, what's happening? You okay? I'm just like, oh, I'm knackered.
Yeah, you need like a bit of an off switch.
So like what she'll see in me, probably no one else will see.
Yeah, that's the beauty of a partner, right? They see the worst of you and they love the worst of you, right?
Yeah, she loves the worst of me. Yeah, it's funny because you interview me and me interviewing you, we're both realising things.
Well, you've been with her 5 years. She must be so proud of seeing the growth you've shown.
Yeah, but I'm proud of it. Everyone always speaks about me because I'm always in the limelight in terms of public eye, but what she does is amazing. Becoming a pilot, she's fucking fantastic.
She's a pilot?
Becoming a pilot, she's a private pilot right now. She's got a PPL and she's getting a CPL.
That's so sick.
I'm learning about her job because I know she loves it.
That's so cool.
You know?
Isn't it like, that's what I love about my partner as well. Like she is so passionate about what she does. And like, it's so cool seeing her like flourish in what 100%. She does. And I want to see her, like my dream is that she overtakes me. Like imagine how sick I'd be if I could just be like I'd just chill at home. It's like my partner's off. She's doing a brand deal. I'm just
you know that worry was away of that you had to work. Everyone's got to work some way, somehow. You just chill at home.
Yeah, it'd be class.
I'd have my feet up.
I'll pay Football Manager.
Football Manager. I'm going to change the absolute mood of this podcast.
Okay.
I want to speak about the gambling.
Oh yeah, here we go. Let's do it. Yeah.
We've just went from love and jubilee to gambling. It's such a serious thing. You know, I've had it around me and my family. I'm curious to what, like, you've spoke about this before, but from someone who's never really asked you on it, talk to me on it.
I can actually go, like, it's actually going to be really heavy. So my mum's side of the family have, like, the women in my mum's side of the family, I should say, have always suffered with, well, not always, but like the ones close to me have suffered with addiction. So my mum's mum, my granny, was the nicest woman in the world, but was a really, really bad alcoholic. Ended up killing her. She drank herself to death. Well, she actually ended up dying of cancer, but the damage was so bad done to her body through the alcoholism. I remember from like the age of 5 or 6, we'd be going around my granny's house and you'd be scared to walk in the door because you didn't know whether she was going to be drunk and like she'd cook us a dinner that wasn't cooked and stuff like that. And like, but she was also on the flip side of it. The most I think I've ever laughed in my life was with her. So it was really difficult for me growing up to experience that and like see the flip side of that. And then my mum walked out on me, my brother and my dad when I was 11, 12. It's either 11 or 12. I remember FIFA 11 was out because I love FIFA 11 on my team, which is probably also, it wasn't great to deal with as a young person. But I also, my mum then left. She left my dad not burdened with us because he was a really good dad, but like we had no money and he had to feed us both and work all the hours under the sun. And I think we were just left to our own devices quite a lot.
So you had a dad, but not a present dad.
Well, he was present, but like also like he was dealing with the love of his life leaving him and
exactly what you just
him.
went through. Like not the love of your life, but a partner leaving you, someone that you're so used to.
Yeah, exactly. But he'd married this person, had 2 kids with her,
yeah,
and
different.
he'd stuck with her through some bad stuff before. I think I'd always saw like the loyalty my dad showed and the unloyalty my mum showed. Like I could find like flaws in obviously both the things they did, but like it made me want to be a good parent one day and whatever. I don't know if I'll be a parent one day, but if that was to happen, I think I've got the tools now that I've seen to go and do it myself. But anyway, my mum then was a heavy alcoholic. I mean, she might see this, but she does sometimes. But I think she's trying. I think it's difficult as well because like you want as a child to find the good in people, especially your parents. But she's a very flawed individual. But that's more between me and her. But the point was that she left when I was 11, and I definitely suffered a lot of trauma from that never really got addressed. And she was an alcoholic. But also something that I suffered a lot of trauma from her from childhood that I don't think she knew she was doing. She'd always bang on about my weight to the extent that like I was bulimic from the age of 11. So like I would like people always hear that and they like think you're just like shoving your fingers down your throat and kind of thing, which not really, but like I could make myself, and I was so conscious, and I've got body dysmorphia now, but struggle to look at it. So the knock-on effect of that. But anyway, to come back to the gambling, I think I placed my first bet when I was like 14. I can't remember. It was Sturridge to score first in a game for a £5 and it won like 70 quid, which is a bookmaker or a gambling site's dream. They want you to win. Like if you ever watch any documentary on Vegas, they want you to win at first. That's the whole point. They want you to feel the high of winning.
The dopamine.
Yeah, exactly. So I gambled from like 15 till it was 8 years. So I must have gambled 15 till 19. And people hear that and they're like, oh, you're so young. But like I was still bringing in good money then. Like I had a full-time job from the age of, like I worked at McDonald's from like 16 as soon as you could. And then sixth form, my AwayDays began to take off a little bit. We're making some money from brand deals. I then went into a full-time job in influencer marketing. So like I had good money, but I never had anything to show for it because I just gambled everything I had. And then I took out like payday loans, which, you hear other people do that and you don't think, and I just suddenly started doing it without even realizing I was doing it. You know what I mean? Like it's so crazy that you just fall into them habits. And you're like, oh, I'll just win it back with this. You get the money in 2 minutes. I'd win the money and then pay it off, but you lose and then you have nothing to pay off. You're chasing. Yeah, exactly. You're always chasing losses. But the thing is, I would win like 96% of my bets because I had like a spreadsheet. So statistically, I'd win like 96 of them, but I'd never cash out. So then you'd lose one and then you'd deposit to win it back and you'd lose that one again.
That's so heavy.
Yeah.
That's so like... What I wanted to touch on about the family side, like it's very easy to look at people's flaws and think negative.
Yeah.
But you got to look at the pattern there. Like your mum's mum.
Yeah, exactly.
Your mum. So I don't know what stage you're at with it, but I wouldn't want you to ever blame.
No, I don't. I don't actually put a lot of blame on her. I think like I think there's a good person in there somewhere, and I obviously spoke to Rose, my partner, about it because obviously you speak to your partner about life stuff. But like, there's a good person in there. There is, and like I think like I said, I'd laugh a lot with my mum when I was growing up, and like there was a lot of chances I gave to her, and I don't think she's not being malicious. And like I've seen also the mistakes that she's made in her life has led her to being just maligned by her family, by me and my brother, my dad, and whatever. Like she's got no one because of the bad decisions she's made, and that makes me really sad. So it's like that's heavy to deal with as well.
That is. Oh, Scouser, that's heavy to deal with.
You see it in the accent, yeah.
He's saying in Scouse. Do you think you're a good person?
I think it's on the fence. I'd like to think like for the people who I'm really close to, they will get undying loyalty. Like Alfie, Ben, Rose, all my friends from school. I'll be but like I think there's people out there who would rightfully not like, for example, dating wise. I was like, when I was trying to deal with my depression and whatever, and like my skin was bad, so I just serial dated for like the affirmation for people to be like, I felt really bad about my looks and my appearance. I was like, I'll just go on dates. And I didn't really think about the other people's emotion and like just casually being like, oh, I don't think this is going to work out for me. So then people would probably rightfully not be that keen on me. And I think like you're always going to like, with every good person out there, you do well too. I'll say like, I try to be as positive as I can, but we're all flawed. And I don't think people realize that. Like, we all make mistakes.
Bro, we all make mistakes. And that's why I said don't blame anyone for the flaws, because everyone's got their own story and their own downfalls. And the reason I asked you, do you think you're a good person, is because you fell to the trap of addiction.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you blame yourself. Like, you hold yourself a bit too much, do you?
Yeah, I do blame myself. I also blame myself for the fact that as I was getting with this crux of addiction, like, YouTube was beginning to take off for the scene I'm in. And I lost so much momentum in that space when I should have been making content all the time because I had no money. So, like, I couldn't do anything. Wherever other people took off, like, there was a time where, like, big vloggers who are like the biggest vloggers in the world now would have the same amount of subscribers as me. But that 2-year period where I was really heavily gambling, they were making content.
I just think it makes your story unique, though. I think everything happens for a reason, and life works for us, not against us. As much as that gambling might feel like a negative, I'm made up, it happened to you.
Yeah.
Does that sound weird to say?
Yeah, but I get where you're coming at from it.
Because if it didn't happen to you, you wouldn't be able to preach about it with the position you are in now, with the influence you've got, with the community you've built.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be Ellis.
No, I think
There's no one like you.
Yeah, for better or for worse.
Not for good or bad. There's just no one like yourself. And
Yeah.
I preach it a lot. Like, you should dive into you more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. And like, it's I love what I find with the community we've built as well. It's so engaged. Like, people, like, there's bigger channels than us, but I feel like AwayDays feels bigger than it is because of how engaged it is and
It's
how into
massive.
everyone is. People love it. Like, and people love, like, the community we've built. Like I said, like, making Ben, like, this thing which shouldn't be a thing. Like, I love that so much.
Now Ben is a thing. Can Ben ever become full-time? Is that an option, or would he not want to?
People ask me this all the time, but the reality is, like, Ben has been with his partner 7 years. They own a house together. And like, he does good money what he does now.
Yeah.
And like, it's like trying to just go to him, come and work full time for me, throw away your career. You have to work every weekend. There it is.
And your privacy is
gone. Yeah. Fully. But I think he loves his position he's in right now.
He's in a great position.
Yeah. He gets to go
have fun.
He gets to go. I pay from. I don't know, he gets paid to be in the videos now, which people we pretend he doesn't, but he does get paid. He gets to go around. We've been to Boca Juniors, we've been to Japan, we've been to Newell's Old Boys, we've been to the USA, we've been all around the world together.
So cool, especially with your best friends.
Yeah,
doing what you love, having a laugh.
Yeah, and
Speak to me about AwayDays.
I think it is the best. I will go to my grave with it being the best thing I've ever done. Like, I love it so much, and I'm well aware of, like, someone called me an OG the other day.
Oh, you're old now, brother.
Yeah, I know
that's it.
how much I hate that. But
You're
I
done
am.
now, you
I've
know.
been around for so
You're
long.
done. An OG, that's actually quite interesting.
But like, I'm well aware that YouTubers have a shelf life. Like, I think, like, we do, just as creators, that you've got to, like, a certain point where, like, the channel's naturally going to go down a little bit, and then you have to figure out where you sit in the like the zeitgeist.
Do you feel like you've reached it?
I think we've still got a lot of room to grow, because I feel like we outview our subscriber count, if that makes sense. So I feel like we should. I think I would love a 1 million subscriber plaque one day. I think we can get there. We're on like 480k.
That's so cool.
I think we're using more short form. We can get there.
I promise you, short form will change the game. Short form's king.
Yeah, it's changed your life.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, I watch.
You didn't seem so sure.
No, I watched Full Send recently. Or Nels Boys, I watch them all the time. I love them. I collab with them one day. But they basically said, like, if you can clip, it'll change your life. If you can do clips, it'll change your life. Because that's how the world sees everything now.
Yeah.
20 seconds, 15 seconds, a minute. And it's a very niche community that watch long form now. I feel like for someone like yourself who's got a community, they've got to be really into the content to watch it.
Yeah, like, you have to be watching it on a TV or something.
Yeah.
Whereas,
it's like television, you've got to want to love it.
You've seen even like the long form people content. The content long form people make now is so brain rot. It's like every 5 seconds the screen changes to hook people in, and I hate it.
I hate it.
I like what I really like what we do. We make, like, we're trying to obviously into it where we can, but like, we'll make the short form, and I want the long form to feel like we try to style ourselves off like a BBC free like mockumentary type thing is what we try to shoot every away day, like. And sometimes it hits, sometimes it misses. Like, for example, the most recent away day we did, we were really proud with, but it did like a 7 out of 10. And we're like, okay, well, the audience didn't like that. The audience didn't like it because it was me and Rose and Ben and Alfie were at a bad game. And people thought that I was, like, powering off my friends.
Yeah.
But the reality was I was in America already because we were doing the biggest shirt
You just
shopping.
made the most of it.
We're doing the biggest shirt shopping of all time. And like I realized I needed to like get other content while out there. So I was like, Ben and Alfie, go to a bad game. I'll get a cameraman. We'll go here and we'll pretend that I've sent you there.
100%. It's so interesting you speak. I think it is near enough impossible. I don't think anything's ever impossible actually, but I think it's very, very hard to make it as a creator now, just only producing long form.
Yeah, I agree.
The game's
actually,
changed.
It's completely changed. Like even the biggest creators in the world, like who's the biggest creator in football right now is John Ellis.
John Ellis, Foot Crunch.
Yeah, they both do like hundreds of million views a month, and it's all short form.
All short form, and then they'll produce one banger of a long form.
Yeah.
I just think if there's any creator coming into the game now, they've got to do short form.
And if the long form video doesn't do well for someone who's getting loads of views on short form, they can just put paid spend behind it to market it to cheap countries. To this is a hack of the YouTube game, which we don't do, but we need to do that. They've made so much money from the short form and the brand deals are doing through that. They can just put paid spend behind the long form and inflate the views on that anyway. So like you're never going to lose.
That's something I don't even know about. I could probably tap into you with long form and you could probably tap into me with short form.
Yeah.
He laughed outside because he was like, you actually are a rotating reel of content short form.
Do you lay in bed thinking about it? Because like I do. I can't switch off. I'm
My
going on holiday
brain-
next week, but I know I won't be able to switch off.
My brain's just been filled with content. It's different because I just love people. I just try and, how do I incorporate relatability, which me being normal, that's me, and people. I just try and create ideas around people. You know, how can I reach celebrities and make them look like humans? This podcast.
Yeah, you're just so stripped back, so good.
How can I go into the public and make normal people continue to look normal in such a fake world?
Yeah.
The world's fake, bro.
You know what I thought yesterday? Something that hit me yesterday was with my partner, not to bring her up again, but like I was laying in bed and I was, because she'd put a YouTube video up yesterday and I went to her, how's it doing? And she went, I'll check in the morning. I mean, you have to have some separation from work. And I was like,
I don't have that and you don't have that.
It was like 10:30 at night and I can't stop.
Itching.
Yeah, I'm literally, if I can't check YouTube Studio for like 2 hours, I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
Oh, bro, it's so interesting because I'm like that with short form, which is an addiction in a way.
How do you handle is it because the dopamine rush? That's how it happens coming off gambling anyway. Like when I first stopped, I had intrusive thoughts and everything because my brain didn't know what to do. Yeah,
because you don't know what to do with yourself because you're so used to scrolling, looking at the likes or click and gamble, roulette, whatever it is, slots, whatever it is.
Instant hit. It's also like why this is a completely rogue one, but like the generation of men now are just addicted to porn and they don't even realize it because it's an instant dopamine hit. You know how sad it is? I go on TikTok or Twitter now and I see the younger generation because obviously I see football Twitter and everything. When I was younger, you talk about celebrities you find attractive. They now talk about porn stars and that is so alarming to me.
It's a topic that no one actually speaks about.
The men are just like, it's too accessible.
It's a bit worrying, isn't it?
It warps their opinions, their positions on women and sex entirely. And it's
especially
crazy.
For the younger generation who have yet to experience that and they're going into that and then they think it's normal to do these things they're seeing in videos. Mm-hmm. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary. And what stops that? I don't know what stops
There's no way of stopping it, especially now Twitter is just basically...
so accessible.
Twitter is just porn now.
But it's accessible.
Yeah.
Well, how can you take away such an accessible thing when people are used to it?
Yeah.
That's like taking away water. It's like,
porn is water to you.
No, but you know what I mean? That's like that. He's going to clip that up. No, it's not. But you know what I mean? It's like to this youth of generation, it's so accessible to them. It's like, what barriers do you put in place now?
It sounds really preachy, but just stop watching porn. Genuinely stop. Like you will have such healthier lives and relationships with people if you don't watch porn. Football shirts, by the way.
This is the whole point of this podcast because I've got a full brief here and I always go in and out of the brief. But like we've completely went into our own world, speaking about your life. And this is the whole point of the podcast. Human.
Yeah, that's the point. Like
you've sold something you love.
Mm-hmm.
You are in love. You are feeling every emotion under the sun. You were depressed. You're happy. You're feeling everything. But you're a human.
It's been really weird of AwayDays, like being happier now because like the audience are like, Ellis, we miss the old you. Like we miss the. I'm like, well, you didn't support me then. These people that are saying that, because this is not like 99% of my audience are great, but people are commenting on that, but you didn't support me. You liked to depress me because you could laugh at it. Whereas like the people that supported me would be happy to see me happy now.
Can I reframe that though too, so you can look at it from a different angle?
Go on.
People might have liked it because that's how they felt in that moment.
Yeah, true. And it's probably quite a warm blanket to feel that
It's
way.
a warm blanket. It's a, I don't know what the word's called. It's like
Affirmation?
a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going to
think
watch
so.
an Ellis video to feel better because I feel like him right now.
Yeah, so I can like laugh at him and they're almost like, and I actually absolutely do not mind being a punching bag. Like the jokes in the videos are still going to be on me. And we deliberately do that all the time because I'm completely comfortable with being it. I've just found it really not difficult. Like I've been speaking with Alfie about it like quite a lot. Also, Alfie like literally probably saved my life when I was the lowest because he would answer the phone to me about 6-7 times a day. Like I'd ring him all the time.
When you're anxious and...
Yeah. Oh, and the problem is like me and him are so like anxiety riddled. Like I need to, like I'm just terrible with anxiety.
Maybe you just need to go to couple therapy together.
It's
a good advice.
But so
I go therapy.
do you?
Yeah.
I stopped going to therapy after meeting Rose, to be honest, because I was like,
She's your therapist now
yeah, but your partner should not be. So I do
Shouldn't
need
be.
to start going to therapy again.
because you're putting weight onto them and then they'll do it to you. It's like you need to come together to be a couple. Sing individuals who want to be together, not, all right, love, and just, oh yeah, I get what you mean.
It's why my worst nightmare was to date another creator. Anyone who knows me before would know that would be my worst nightmare. I don't want my public life, personal, especially now. Like, I don't want my personal life out there. But it became impossible to avoid it. Like, I don't want to hide it. And also, like, people have been like taking photos of us together in public, and it's like,
Imagine this though, you're in bed and it's like, hey, what's up guys? Welcome to today's video.
oh yeah,
And you're
that's a
in bed.
nightmare. That is a nightmare to me. Like, I hate the thought of that.
Speak to me about like the relationship you have with classic football shirts. Like they've obviously, you said to me, what did you say? They've took AwayDays.
They acquired AwayDays, so they own AwayDays.
All of it.
They own the YouTube channel.
Not your phone. Like, what does that mean? Like, explain to me.
So it's basically this is like potentially boring to some people, but AwayDays was a business. So I ran it as a business. I was paid as an employee. And for my relationship with them has been so close for years now that they were like, okay, because they got acquired by a company in the US and they were like, you don't have YouTube presence. And they were like, okay, well, we have a relationship with Ellis and then let's discuss it. We went back and forth for like 8 to 10 months of doing that. And then finally they acquired the YouTube channel. So now I'm an employee of an AwayDays. I'm an employee of AwayDays that's owned by Classic Football Shirts.
Can you ever leave?
Yeah, I can leave. But like, I don't, why would I?
It's your baby. It's still your baby, no matter who owns it.
And like, I still like, it's still mine. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's still incentives in there that I want to do. And like, I am AwayDays. Like if I leave AwayDays, who's AwayDays? Like, what is it?
Ben and Alfie.
Yeah, but if I leave, they leave. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it's a package deal.
yeah, it's literally a package deal.
It's a package deal.
So what happens?
Was it scary giving away something that you love so much?
Yeah, terrifying. Like to the point where like even like a week or two before the deal, I was like,
No, I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do this. But then like it was like, take this deal, we can leverage it, we can do these things, you can get people on board and get staff on board.
I won't say who you said you weren't going to be here for today, because obviously it's still yet to happen, but like that guest level, like stuff,
It's gone crazy, yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
you've done that. So like people might look at this and go, oh, he just sold out, he's a cop out. But I won't say the name, but from the guest he was going to get on to miss this pod today was like next level.
And I feel so guilty about ever cancelling on anything. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
not-
you
don't
know,
worry, I
you
understand.
must have a guest drop out on the pod, only if you haven't
It
yet.
happens all the time.
I've had people drop out like an hour before. It's insane. And it's like,
the worst.
but
No,
you-
Neve.
Yeah.
The first time she was meant to be on, I think she dropped out the night before.
oh, Neve, come on.
But she went well.
Neve and me are very similar actually. I think Neve got diagnosed with ADHD very similar time to me. I got diagnosed, no, way before me. Basically got diagnosed with ADHD in November as well. So I got diagnosed with ADHD and they were like, you should do an autism test. I was like, don't think I should.
I
I don't want the confirmation.
The rule is everyone's got a bit of everything. That's what people say.
I mean, I collect football shirts. Like it's probably quite, it's not a
Yeah,
secret.
you're probably there. You know what I mean?
I'm further down the line than some.
Yeah, you're probably there. You're somewhere. You're in the clouds. What's your favourite football shirt?
That I own or just of all time is there's a Porto, so the Holland 1988, the Adidas is like an Ipswich template, it's like geometric, like it's got like, and there's a Porto version of that I got. So part of the CFS deal was I made them give me that shirt. So I was like, I wanted that. It's like, because like if you're taking that, I want to take that from you. I thought that was like a fair.
That's so
exchange.
sick. Is
Yeah.
there a price value on it?
It's probably worth like $5,000.
It's so sick.
Yeah.
But it's not even the value about it for you. It's the
design. Yeah, I
It's the
wear
shirt.
it, which is insane actually.
where does your love for shirt shopping come from? Like, what is that about?
Football shirts, like, and I think it's linked to the gambling as well. I remember I wanted to collect football shirts like back in the day. I think I like them as fashion items. I don't know why I've not worn one today, Like I think for a little while I stopped wearing them because like I didn't know how to style them or whatever because I didn't know how to dress. And that's the good thing about getting a partner, by the way. Tell you how to dress. But like I love them. I think they're so cool. I think the retro shirts are so cool. And there's a story behind every football shirt. You wear a football shirt.
You've said it.
Different football shirt. Everyone will have a different emotion linked to it.
That's it right there. That's where I can relate in terms of like I can connect the story behind the shirt and the emotion it creates.
Yeah, you'll remember a goal. You'll remember a moment. You'll remember the season your team had. It's like, it's crazy.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You get a lot of famous people on classic football shirts. The shirt shopping. Would you ever get someone off the street on?
We need to do that. We have to do that. I think it's more, the problem is the series is like so, AwayDays does so well as a series and shirt shopping is like beneath it at the minute because it's very guest dependent.
I think that'd do better than all of it.
You reckon?
Getting the public on.
I want to do it as like a prize, like where we can get viewers on, but I don't know how you title that.
What I think would be even better is if you just went into the street or went into a football game and you just done something like that, something in the public, not as so like shop heavy, something raw. Yeah,
that's the issue with shirt shopping as well. Like, is it's very formulaic. It's like we're in a football shirt shop, let's buy some football shirts, which is great. But I want to do more stuff where like there's more inventive ways to do it, and we need to figure out what them inventive ways are.
I think you'd grow so much too, being in the public environment, not knowing what's happening, loads of noise. You've got to focus. You'd evolve so much. I think everyone in the public will evolve.
What's the piece of content you're most proud of?
Giving away.
Yeah?
Yeah, giving away stuff. That to me is like for example, what comes to me, man, straight away is just giving opportunity to others, because I understand there's a lack of opportunity for working class people. I am working class.
Yeah.
There's a lack of it. There's a lot of creatives, there's a lot of musicians, a lot of artists, entertainers, everything. There's no opportunity to go and grasp it. We're different because we created it ourselves. Whereas sometimes it's just not there for people and they just give it up and give it away.
I actually said this yesterday. I was like, the reason why I love what you're doing is because both of us are in a situation where we would not be in the media space. They wouldn't want us.
No.
If it was, but like
speaking about this with Neve,
like they wouldn't want you. And Neve especially because like she's got a northern accent, and there's just the reality is there's not opportunity.
I feel that with the Scouse accents all the time.
Yeah, but like,
do you ever hear like a popular Scouse apart from the people who are killing it, not like Jamie Carragher and that?
But that's because he was known for football as well. Exactly. There's not opportunities. I might be alright because my accent is fine, but like I'm also my favorite saying is work harder than those more talented than you, because like I'm not the best presenter, I'm not the best, most enthusiastic person, but I will outwork anyone. I'll
outwork you. That's the composition. That's not like
become depressed quicker than the other one. Who can get burnt out quickest?
That's not offensive. That's not a threat. It's just like that's how good we are as
you have to do
in
that.
Our job.
If you're not outworking people, then you're going to get taken over.
Exactly. Don't they say like consistency beats talent or something?
Always, yeah. It's like hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
So true. Like, you're such an interesting bloke.
I've been called that before, yeah.
No, you are though. Like, and I feel like you care about what people think about you, do you?
I think you have to in the space we're in, because like the public perception is currency to us.
Perception, yeah.
It is, and like
it's so interesting.
I care. The reality is I care about what the people close to me think. Like I think there's times when like I care about what my mates think about me. I care about what my family think about me. Online, like I can't control that. Like I can only be me. And there's people out there that don't like me. There's people out there that do like me. And that's all you can do. Like I can't control that. It's been difficult recently seeing people tell me I've changed when I haven't. That's been weird. But like that's fine. Like then people are allowed to have their opinion. And I have changed, but I've changed for the better. I'm less cynical. I'm less negative. I'm kinder to people.
Change is growth.
Yeah, exactly. And like there's people out there that sometimes you see and they become a caricature. And like I don't think I've became that. I just smile now.
Do you know what I've realised over this episode? You're very talented at what you do. You're very good. But I feel like I know we're on a podcast, but you feel the need to explain yourself.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And you don't need to. I know we're on a podcast and it's here to talk, but you don't need to, man. Like these people who will have a comment on you, the only one that matters is yours.
Yeah.
And you might say your partner's, but it's yours, really. It's your opinion about you and your loved ones. Like, you don't need to explain yourself in life, Ellis. You've got your own shit going on.
Do you How often do you like take a chance to take a step back and like appreciate what the
Not
situation
enough.
you're in? Yeah, exactly. It's
Not enough.
crazy.
Because I feel like if I take a step back, I slow down, and where I come from and where you come from, that working class environment, if you slow down, someone else takes your food.
Yeah, it is that. And especially in the media space as well. Like if you say, I say yes to everything. If you say no to something, they won't ask you again.
You're getting done. Like if you say no to something, they either won't ask you again or someone else will take it, and you'll see it and be like, oh, why didn't I do it? But that's also tricky because you've got to say no to things to say yeah and excel in other things.
Yeah.
You're so interesting, Ellis.
How have you felt like working with the UFC and stuff? That's crazy,
so
right?
Cool. I'm so grateful.
Business class flights now.
Don't tell the story about that. I've just uploaded it today. It was the cheapest business class upgrade I've ever seen in my life.
Under 500?
Under 500.
Really?
£350.
How long was the flight?
8 hours.
Well, that's crazy.
From Miami.
Did you pay it or did the brand pay it?
I paid.
But then you got to make sure you can tax deduct that as well.
But that's not the point. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, none of that matters, even though you have. That is funny. Yeah. That's so funny.
I'm the king of business expenses. Like everything, it's like anything's a business
truthful,
expense.
I am going to tax deduct it, of course, because I created content.
You made a content about it. You only did the business upgrade. If HMRC are watching this, you only did the business upgrade to make the content.
Yeah, it's not kind and fair play. It's obviously, I done it straight for the business.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I paid. But however, I just need to say how grateful I am for JD and UFC for giving me a shot.
Oh, unbelievable.
I'm a
It's so
working
cool
class
that you
kid.
did that.
I've got a Scouse accent. My work rate, is outmatched. Like, Ellis has probably got more work rate than me. But what I'm saying is,
Not true.
like, I'm grateful for them for giving me a shot.
And
on the big
they're
stage,
grateful for doing it as well. Like, it's worked well for them.
On the big stage, giving me a shot and letting me excel in a space, I could have easily crowd over. Because it's a very aggressive, fighters are aggressive. They've got ego. What's that? And I've just bonded well.
I also love that, like, I've never seen any bit of social content JD have ever done other than the stuff they've done with you. So
thank you for that.
Use that, send it to them.
I've got some quick fire questions before we end.
Yeah.
However, have you got anything you want to say to me that you were thinking about on the train today that you wanted to talk about?
It was more just like how much of like a beacon of positivity I think you are. I think that's why I wanted to offer to come on the show, because like I think it's so important that people see what you do, and like if my community can come over and see what you do, it's amazing. Like,
thank you so much, brother.
And also your confidence is amazing, and like I think you're gonna be a mainstay in the space. You just need to keep killing it. Yeah. I thought that. Yeah, I just think about tomorrow and the short form I'm gonna create. Yeah, every day it's like, what's next?
Bro,
you can never enjoy a win. I focus on the losses but never enjoy the wins, which is definitely unhealthy.
I'm still working, but I'd love to go for food with you one day and just have a proper chat, man. I know this is a proper chat and there's no different, but I just mean like about that work rate and about that working every day and about that like this morning I just woke up and I just didn't want to move, but once I got the first thing done, I was like, yes, we're flowing, let's go. I filmed an Easter egg video for Sunday. We did a people story in Chester. I've filmed a couple podcasts today. Do
you edit them?
No, I've got a team now, of course.
That's sick.
I've got a team now and I'm very grateful for the studio. But what I'm saying is like, you understand on a level of the blood, sweat and tears, like the relationships burnt, like the crying to yourself. It all happens. And I'd love to go for food with you one day and speak about that.
Let's do it, yeah.
Just two men, be real. Bring Alfie, bring Ben, bring your partner, I'll bring mine. Whatever it is, I can come to your ends, we'll do it.
Yeah, nice. Sounds good.
I'd love to go and watch a football game with you too. Not even film, just watch a football game and get your point on it.
I need to do that more. The only games I don't film are Leeds, because like we don't win if I film.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't want to jinx and then the whole fan base turn against you.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't have that.
Oh, listen to this Leeds question I've got you coming in this list.
Okay.
What's the favourite ground you've ever been to?
La Bombonera, Boca Juniors.
Like, you knew it straight away.
Yeah. Just like was my childhood dream. And like never could have dreamed we'd have the money to go there.
And you done it.
Yeah. I remember like when
flight business?
No. We can't all do it.
Stop it.
Premium economy, maybe.
Yeah.
But that feels like luxury to me.
That's what I've been fortunate to go on. When I go to these events.
You need to get an American Express card because you get the Avios. Have you been doing that?
No, I've just only got it.
You get the Avios. It's the best thing you'll ever do.
I've just only got it.
Yeah, no, I did the business class. So me and Ben went to Buenos Aires. It was like a 13-hour flight, and I got us business class for free because of the Avios.
Because of the points.
Yeah.
Top 5 best looking retro shirts. Go.
Fiorentina 97-98 home shirt. Rangers 95 home shirt. The Porto Cup Winners' Cup shirt. I said Barcelona 97, the Kappa, no, 98 maybe, 97, 98, the Kappa sleeves, and then I want to throw a Leeds one in there. The Leeds 96 with it might be 96, 97, the high collar.
Retro shirts need to come back more. We need to bring them back more.
But also, if you're going to bring them back, brands, please have the old manufacturer there, because it looks really weird about a manufacturer in the corner.
So true. Don't bring a Jag one back. Bring the real deal
the proper
back.
one.
Yeah. Would you rather delete AwayDays channel and Leeds win the treble, or Leeds never to win a trophy for the next 30 years and keep it the AwayDays channel?
AwayDays is gone. Like, genuinely, like, Leeds is everything to me. It's crazy.
I didn't think it'd be that easy.
It's not until people get close to me they realise how much I care.
You're a Leeds ultra.
Yeah, but the problem is I have a job which people don't believe it because I go and do what I do for work.
Other teams.
Yeah, but the last time I cried was Bielsa getting sacked.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is actually pathetic.
Leeds thick and thin. You're stuck on a train with 3 people. Who are the people?
Am I enjoying the train ride?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be bad. I can give you a bad. 3 people want to start. Marcelo Bielsa. We probably need an interpreter there, but we'll be friends.
The interpreter can be one.
No, Marcelo Bielsa, Noel Gallagher, and my partner.
Oh, you had to do it, didn't you? He's in love. It must be love, love, love. Last one.
Mm-hmm.
After everything, videos, success, shirts, love, family, whatever it is, what does Ellis Platten want to be remembered for?
I would love to be remembered as like people who managing to be like an entry barrier to football. I feel like the people who watch our videos love that they're not much. We're not giving you tactics. We're not giving you stats. It's almost like we try to copy Top Gear, really. It's like football Top Gear. You don't have to know anything about football to enjoy an AwayDays video. And I love my favorite interactions ever when people come up to me and go, I don't like football, but I love AwayDays. So I want to be known as like a person who used football to bring laughter to people.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you so much. And
Where
keep
can
killing
we
it.
find you?
Just search AwayDays on YouTube or Ellis Platten on Instagram or AwayDays YT on TikTok.
Or the shirt shopping. Don't forget that.
Yeah, search it. Go on. Do it.
Yeah, search it now. Just right now.
Or we'll be around your house. They might like that, actually.
Yeah, actually, we won't be around your house just because of lawsuits and that. You'll have to pay legal fees. Bagsy that. Cross my fingers, hopefully. He pays legal fees. Another episode banged.